Welcome back to the channel. It's been 2 long weeks since we've had a race in Formula 1, but we are now on race week, the Japanese Grand Prix. Been looking forward to this race because it's a high-speed circuit, and I'm not sure what is going to happen. That's a lie. I kind of know what's going to happen. 2026 Formula 1 is looking like this. Mercedes are the fastest car. They're going to qualify 1 and 2. Ferrari are rocket ship off the line. They're going to be leading into turn 1. Well, that's a good point actually. Not one Mercedes has led into the first corner on the first lap, whether it be the main Grand Prix or the sprint race. So if Ferrari are in the top 4, then it's going to follow the same pattern in my opinion. Then we're going to see jostling for position. Jostling, is that even the word? Then we're going to see fighting between the top 2, depending on who is the lead Mercedes. I think Ferrari will have a good go of it, but eventually they're going to lose performance and then they'll fall back behind the Mercedes cars. Something that I didn't pick up on the last video was that the Honda engine is so bad that it's causing vibrations, and that you probably have seen it, but if you haven't, go and check Fernando Alonso's onboard, because on the straights he takes his hands off the wheels, which is absolutely insane when you think these cars are going like nearly 200 miles per hour. I was quite shocked because yes, he's got his hands off, but the car starts to veer to the left or to the right, and he's quickly doing this and then taking his hands off. But it's absolutely insane. So if you haven't seen it, go onto YouTube and just have a look. It's absolutely wild. Jonathan Wheatley is leaving Audi as team principal because he's going to be tapped up by the Aston Martin team. I don't know why Adrian Newey was team principal in the first place. Your job is to design cars. You're not there to be leading the team. Yes, you've bought a stake into the team, and that's absolutely fine. That just secures you wealth beyond your means. But everybody knows you as this epic and great designer trying to lead a team to a world championship, and you've absolutely failed at your first attempt. So I'm not surprised that there's been a reshuffle at Aston Martin, because I just felt like he was out of his depth, and now Jonathan Wheatley's going to be a good appointment. Like, he's done really, really well at the Audi team, from where they were scrapping to get out of Q1. They're on the fringe of like challenging for points here and there. So they're saying he's not going to go, but we all know in F1 that he's going to be going to the Aston Martin team. So very good hire by Aston Martin, and I'm looking forward to see how that unfolds for them. Now, unfortunately, I have to talk about my team, McLaren. Now, somehow we are third in the championship despite both cars not starting the main Grand Prix. Is Oscar Piastri actually going to start a lap in F1 2026? He could potentially not start for the 3rd time in a row, which will be absolutely devastating. He did make a joke out of it, saying it's the first time in a few years that I've been able to watch back-to-back Grand Prix, which, you know, making light of a dire situation. But McLaren need to get on top of this engine, and, you know, the works team, Mercedes, are able to get on top of it. So we need to see more from you guys. Get your understanding of the engine, and that will help you long term. But yeah, please, I need my McLaren boys to start and get some points, and I'm hoping that in the 2 weeks they've understood the car and what they need to do in terms of their deployment, and hopefully they'll be challenging Ferrari, because I still believe that Mercedes are the top team, as we can see, and then it's Ferrari, and then there's a bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that situation. Come on, McLaren, please. F1 liveries for Japan. I've seen 3 so far. Mercedes, Racing Bulls, and who was the 3rd team I saw? It's one, Haas. Now, Racing Bulls, I'm pretty sure they were the first one to launch their F1 livery. They're promoting their cherry flavour Red Bull, which is very smart marketing by the Red Bull team. But it looks okay. Nothing that stands out in my opinion, but it's a decent livery. But then we go to the Mercedes car. Now, they've got, I can't remember the animal they've got on it, but it looks really good on the front wing. But then when you look at from the top view, when you look at the body of the car, they've got the stripes going backwards, and it just looks, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. However, Haas have absolutely smashed it with their livery. Now, red, black, and white, I was kind of like, not too sure, but I saw more angles of it, and it was growing on me. And then the Godzilla, well done, mate, well done, absolutely good. And as I say that about the Haas livery. I've just seen a notification pop up on my Apple Watch. So someone in the group chat said that the Haas livery is a little bit dead, not much more to it. I disagree. I think it's actually pretty cool. I like the Godzilla design, but for me, I think I'm going back on what I've said earlier, but now I've thought about it a little bit more, I do like the Mercedes Japanese Grand Prix livery much better now. Yeah. Mercedes first, Haas second, and then Racing Bulls third. Are we going to see all 22 cars finish the Grand Prix? No, definitely not. Honda have produced such a bad engine that Aston Martins are going to retire. That's a good question. When do we think the Aston Martins are going to retire? I am going to say lap 26, 27. That's my prediction for when they're going to retire. But yeah, we'll definitely have at least 2 retirements. Will we have any crashes? I'm going to say yes. Race start, turn 1, there's always drama there. So look out for the first lap in the first sector, because it's so tight and narrow that they all try to beat that leading car into the corner, and someone who doesn't have the judgment up here will likely understeer, oversteer into someone. So yeah, I think there's going to be a crash as well. And then to answer my earlier question, I think we'll see 4 retirements in total. I think we had 6 last race. I'm going to say 4. So that's been my race preview for the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm excited for this one because it's high speed. We get to see how fast these cars in this rule set can actually go. Still think Mercedes is going to dominate with Ferrari, the leading pack cars, but otherwise it's going to be a very good race. I'm all about optimism this season, because last year the overtakes were just rubbish, not many. First 2 races this year we've had a lot of overtakes. Artificial, yeah, but this is a formula. Everybody's got to work towards it. You've got to be adaptive to the car that you're driving, and so far the cars have produced better racing in my opinion. Feel free to disagree in the comments below, but that's my take on these regs. And that is it for my race preview for the Japanese Grand Prix. Really excited for this one. It's a different circuit to China. This is all about fast corners, high speed. So we'll see how these 26 cars deal with this track. So far, I like the 2026 regs for the action and the racing that we're getting. It's all tactical in terms of when to use the energy. They're overtaking at points where you never thought would be possible in the past, and we're getting more action than 2025. So feel free to disagree with me in the comments below, but that's just my thoughts on these 2026 regs. But yeah, looking forward to the Grand Prix on Sunday. I'll catch you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, put post notifications on, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.